All right, everybody, welcome back. So today we are going deep on 5 habits
5 habits
that can change your life in a week.
in a week.
Now, this is based on a
Okay.
very popular video on YouTube by Jim Rohn. And I know a lot of these self-help gurus promise like the world in 7 days or whatever.
Always.
But stick with us here because
Yeah.
we're gonna unpack these and really kind of give you some
We're going to break them down.
break them down and give you some actual tools and things
Yeah, cool.
to use these.
Exactly.
And so Jim starts right out of the gate
Yeah, he does.
with a pretty bold statement.
He does.
Comfort is the killer of growth.
Ooh, I like that.
Right.
It sounds a little
It's a little dramatic,
dramatic,
but I think there's a lot of truth to it,
I think there's something to it for sure.
for sure. And there's actually
Mhm.
a scientific reason for this.
Mhm.
Have you ever heard of the principle of homeostasis? I'm not sure that I have.
Okay, so it basically means our brains are hardwired
Okay.
to seek equilibrium.
Right.
So like stability.
Right.
Keep everything kind of status quo.
Keep things nice and
Yeah, nice and easy.
icy.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh.
So anytime we try to step outside that comfort zone,
Yeah.
our brain is like, whoa, 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 what are you doing?
Mm.
This is a threat.
Yeah.
We got to get back
Back to normal.
normal, to what's comfortable.
Right.
So it's like this internal battle between, that desire to grow
Right.
and your brain just wanting to stay safe.
Okay, so it's not just me being lazy.
No.
It's my brain trying to protect me.
Exactly. Well, there's a little bit of laziness in there too,
Sure.
but
But it's not all my fault.
no, it's not all your fault.
Okay, good.
Societal norms also play a big role.
Oh, really?
Think about it. How often are we told to play it safe? Don't rock the boat.
Don't make waves.
Yeah, don't make waves.
Be careful.
Exactly.
Well-
So we're kind of conditioned to avoid risks,
Mhm.
stay within the lines. And over time, that external pressure
Yeah.
becomes
So
internalized.
it's like self-sabotage almost.
It is.
Yeah.
We start holding ourselves back without even realizing it.
So how do I even know what my comfort zones are?
That's a great question.
I mean,
Sometimes it's hard to tell
it's hard to tell.
where those lines are.
Yeah.
But one way to think about it is,
Okay.
what are those areas in your life where you feel like you should be doing something?
Oh, like a nagging feeling.
Yeah, like a nagging feeling of, I should really start networking more. Or I should learn that new software.
I should.
You should be doing this.
Yeah.
But you're not.
Yeah.
Chances are you've hit a comfort zone.
That's a good point. So, okay. So now that we know
Yeah.
what our comfort zones are, Jim's second habit.
Yes.
Small, consistent actions seems to be like the perfect.
It's the antidote
Yeah.
to that comfort zone paralysis.
He says, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day.
I love that quote. It's so simple, but so powerful.
Yeah. And he's talking about,
He's tapping into this principle of compounding,
okay.
which is like, compound interest.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with that. So
So
like,
it's like those small efforts over time really add up.
exactly.
Yes.
Small, consistent efforts lead to massive results over time.
So instead of trying to like change my entire life
Right.
overnight,
Exactly.
with a little,
Tiny little shifts
yeah.
that build momentum.
So consistency over intensity.
Yes, 100%.
All right. I like it. So like if I want to write a book,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to write the whole thing today.
No, you could just write 1 page a day.
Just one page.
1 page a day, and eventually you'll have a book.
Okay, that's a good point.
Or if you want to run a marathon,
Yeah.
you don't have to start by running 20 miles.
Right.
You can just start with a walk around the block.
Okay, so finding a rhythm you can sustain.
Exactly.
I definitely struggle with that.
Yeah.
I'm all about the initial like,
The big burst of energy.
yeah, but then like
Life gets in the way.
life gets in the way, right?
Right.
So what happens if you like miss a day?
That's a great question. Or a week.
Or a week?
Because is that just like,
Well, that's where the first habit comes in.
okay.
Getting comfortable with discomfort.
Right.
This is not about being perfect.
Yeah.
This is about building resilience.
Okay.
So if you miss a day or a week,
Yeah.
it's okay. Just acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Dust yourself off.
Get back on the horse.
Get back on the horse.
Right.
This is a long game,
Yeah.
not a short game.
Long-term change, not short-term perfection.
Exactly.
Okay, so these habits are like
They're all connected.
all connected, like working together.
They're working together like pieces of a puzzle.
Okay. All right, I'm ready for habit number 3.
Okay. This one might hit a little close to home for some of us.
Okay.
Limiting distractions.
Oh boy.
And Jim Rohn says,
Okay.
time waits for no one.
Yeah. That's the truth.
Oh man, my phone is like a black hole of time.
I know.
I get lost in it.
It's so easy to do.
I once spent like an entire afternoon watching dog grooming videos.
Oh, wow.
Dog grooming videos.
That's rabbit hole.
Where did my day go?
I know.
So why is it so hard to resist?
Well, it's not just willpower.
Okay.
It's our brains. Our brains are wired to seek novelty. And every time we get a notification, our brain releases dopamine, that feel-good hormone.
So I'm being rewarded.
You're being rewarded for being distracted.
Whoa.
It's like a vicious cycle.
So it's not just that I have no willpower, it's my brain.
It's your brain chemistry.
Oh my God.
And it's working against you.
All right, so how do we fight back against this?
So one of the most effective strategies is time blocking.
Time blocking.
Time blocking.
What's that?
So instead of letting your day get hijacked by distractions, you proactively schedule blocks of time for focused work.
Okay, so like if I need to write that report, exactly.
I block off an hour.
Block off an hour, close all your tabs.
No phone.
Silence your phone.
And just write.
And just write.
But my brain's going to be screaming for those dopamine hits.
I know, it's tough.
So what can I do?
Well, it's about setting boundaries and being mindful. So, disable those non-essential notifications.
Okay.
Turn off the badges.
The little red dots.
The little red dots, yeah. Schedule specific times to check social media.
Instead of just constantly scrolling.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm seeing how much control I've actually given away.
It's a lot.
We all do it.
I need to get that back. So listeners, what are your biggest distractions? And what's one small step you can take today to reclaim your time?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Think about that.
It's about reclaiming that mental space.
Yes.
To have room for clarity, deep thinking.
Absolutely.
And not just letting technology dictate my life.
It's about being intentional with your time.
All right. I'm feeling empowered.
Yeah.
Let's move on to habit number 4.
Okay. So that brings us to a habit that I think a lot of people kind of forget about.
Yeah.
Especially in today's world, taking care of your health.
Right.
Jim Rohn famously said, your health is your wealth. And that's not just some catchy phrase, like a fundamental truth.
Yeah, I think it's so easy to get caught up.
Oh, absolutely.
In work and all these things that we forget about our health.
Yeah, we put our health on the back burner.
Yeah.
Thinking we can just power through it.
Yeah.
But it always catches up to us.
Yeah, it does. It always does. It's like you're trying to build a business, but you're running on fumes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not just about feeling tired or sluggish. It has a ripple effect on every area of your life.
Like what?
Your productivity, your creativity.
Oh, wow.
Your relationships, your overall well-being.
Okay.
Chronic stress, poor diet, lack of sleep.
All that stuff.
All those things, they chip away at your resilience.
Yeah.
Make it harder to bounce back from setbacks. And navigate challenges.
Yeah. So health really is important.
It is non-negotiable.
But it sounds like a lot of work.
I know it can feel overwhelming.
Yeah.
But you don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight.
Okay, good.
Start with small changes.
Okay, like what?
Like swap that sugary soda for a glass of water.
Easy enough.
Right. Or take the stairs instead of the elevator.
Oh.
Or park a little further away from the store.
Get those extra steps in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those micro shifts.
Micro shifts. I like that.
Yeah. They might seem insignificant.
Yeah.
But they add up.
Okay.
They create this ripple effect of positive change.
So it's not about being perfect.
No.
It's just those small, consistent.
Exactly. It's about progress, not perfection.
Okay. I like it.
And that brings us to habit number 5.
Okay, hit me.
Work on yourself every day.
Work on myself every day.
I know it sounds a little daunting.
A little daunting. Yeah.
But it's not about striving for perfection.
Oh, okay.
It's about embracing a mindset of continuous growth.
Okay.
And improvement.
So like always learning, always growing.
Exactly. It's about seeing yourself as a work in progress.
Okay.
Always evolving, always learning, always striving to become the best version of yourself.
I think a lot of people think like self-improvement has to be this big dramatic thing. It's like, no, it can be.
It's the small daily deposits
Yeah.
into your personal growth account.
Okay, I like that analogy.
Yeah. Think of it like tending a garden.
Okay.
You don't expect to see a beautiful bloom overnight.
Right.
It's about consistent nurturing.
Yeah.
Weeding out those negative thoughts. Planting those seeds of positive habits.
Yeah.
And patiently watching your inner landscape flourish.
I love that. That takes the pressure off.
It does. It's not about being perfect.
Yeah.
It's about Showing up for yourself day after day.
Just keep showing up.
Keep showing up.
Yeah.
Make those small, consistent efforts.
So what are some ways I can work on myself every day?
Oh, the possibilities are endless.
Okay.
You could read a thought-provoking book.
Okay.
Listen to an inspiring podcast.
Oh, okay. Besides this one.
Besides this one, of course.
Okay.
Take an online course.
Yeah.
Have a deep conversation with someone
who
challenges your thinking. Journal your thoughts and reflections.
Okay.
The key is to find activities
that
nourish your mind.
Okay.
Expand your horizons and spark your curiosity.
So like all these habits we're talking about, they all kind of work together.
They do. They're all interconnected.
Yeah.
Like threads woven together
Yeah.
to create this beautiful tapestry
Yeah.
of personal growth and fulfillment.
So it's not just about being successful. It's
about living a life that feels meaningful and aligned with your values.
Yeah. And it's about taking ownership of our lives.
Absolutely. It's about shifting from a passive mindset to an active mindset.
So not being a victim.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not feeling like a victim of circumstance.
Right.
But becoming the architect of your own destiny.
I like that.
And it all starts with those seemingly small choices we make each day.
So those small choices really do matter.
They really do.
Yeah.
They have a ripple effect
that
extends far beyond what we can even imagine.
Okay, so these habits help me take control.
They empower you to create the life that you want.
So I don't have to be stuck.
No, you have the power to change.
That's a good reminder.
And don't forget
to
celebrate those small wins.
Oh, yes, celebrate the wins.
Celebrate the wins. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, every time you stick to your new habit, every time you make a healthy choice, take a moment to acknowledge your effort.
Okay.
Pat yourself on the back. And savor that feeling of progress.
It's like a little reward.
It is. It's like fuel. It keeps you motivated. Keeps you inspired.
Keeps you going.
To keep going.
Okay, so as we kind of move into the final part of our deep dive today, one of the things that Jim talks about is mindset.
Yes. Your mindset is everything.
He says that our thoughts and our beliefs
are reality.
Really shape our reality.
Yeah, there's a lot of research now.
Wow.
That shows how our thoughts influence our emotions, our behaviors, and ultimately our outcomes.
That's crazy.
It's powerful stuff. What we focus on expands.
What we focus on expands.
So if we dwell on negativity, fear, limitation, we're more likely to attract those experiences.
So if I'm thinking negatively, I'm going to have negative experiences.
They're more likely to.
Wow. Okay.
But if you focus on possibility, abundance growth, those are the seeds that you plant to your mental garden.
So it's about like cultivating that positive.
Exactly. Cultivating a mindset of optimism, resilience, self-belief.
Okay, but that's easier said than done.
It is. It takes practice.
Yeah.
Like any other skill.
Because how do I do it?
Start by becoming aware of your self-talk.
Self-talk.
That inner voice. That's constantly chattering in your head.
Oh, yeah. I have a lot of that.
We all do.
Like a lot of negative self-talk.
Yeah. Notice those negative thought patterns.
Yeah.
The limiting beliefs that are holding you back.
It's like my inner critic.
Your inner critic
is always there.
Always ready to chime in.
Yeah.
With a dose of doubt and pessimism.
Okay, so what do I do about it?
Challenge those thoughts.
Challenge.
Yeah. When you catch yourself engaging in negative self-talk, ask yourself, is this thought really true?
Okay.
Is it serving me?
Okay.
What's a more empowering thought that I can choose instead?
So replace the negative.
Replace it.
With a positive.
With a positive affirmation.
An affirmation of what?
Like, I am capable. I am worthy. I am strong.
Okay.
You know, repeating these positive statements.
Yeah.
Even if you don't fully believe them at first. Can actually rewire your brain.
Wow.
Over time.
It's like I'm training my brain.
You are. You're training your brain.
To think positively.
To think positively.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
And the more you practice it, the more those thoughts become your default setting.
Okay.
You start to see yourself and the world through a more optimistic lens.
Okay. So not just positive self-talk.
Right.
But also surrounding myself with positive people.
Yes. That is so important.
Is it part of the mindset thing?
It is. The people we spend time with have a profound impact on us.
Oh, yeah.
On our thoughts, our feelings, our behaviors.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
They tend to mirror the energy of those around us.
So if I'm hanging out with negative people...
Yeah, you're going to start to feel negative.
I'm going to start to feel negative too.
Yeah. It's hard to maintain a positive outlook when you're surrounded by negativity.
So surround yourself with positive people.
Exactly. People who lift you up, inspire you, challenge you to grow, believe in your potential.
Okay. And what about the negative people?
You know, sometimes you need to create a little distance from those who drain your energy, bring you down, hold you back.
I have a few of those.
We all do. It's not about being judgmental.
Right.
It's about prioritizing your own well-being.
Yeah. Protect your energy.
Protect your energy.
Yeah.
You deserve to be surrounded by people who support your journey and celebrate your successes.
Okay. I like that. So Jim's 5 habits, they're not just about success.
No.
They're about purpose and fulfillment.
Exactly. It's about cultivating a life of purpose, fulfillment, and well-being.
All right. And it all starts with taking ownership of our lives.
Absolutely. Making those conscious choices. Taking consistent action.
Those small, consistent actions.
Those small, consistent actions.
Add up over time.
Exactly. Remember, you are the architect of your own destiny.
I like that. Well, what about people who are listening who are like, okay, this sounds great, but how do I actually do it?
That's a great question. And the answer is simple.
Okay.
Start small.
Okay.
Choose one habit that resonates with you the most.
Okay.
And focus on mastering it.
Okay.
Don't try to do it all at once.
One at a time.
One at a time. Remember, consistency trumps intensity.
Okay.
Once you've built that solid foundation, you can gradually add others.
Okay.
It's like building a house.
Brick by brick.
Brick by brick, layer by layer.
Okay. I like it.
Don't try to build the whole house at once.
Yeah, that's a good point. So it's not about making these huge changes overnight.
No, it's a journey.
Yeah.
It's about enjoying the process.
Okay.
And celebrating those small wins along the way.
Okay, celebrate those small wins.
Celebrate those small wins.
So, you know, as we've been talking about all this, I keep thinking about one of Jim Rohn's quotes.
Oh, yeah.
Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right. It's like he's saying we need to step up instead of taking shortcuts.
Exactly. It's so easy to wish things were different.
Right.
Or to hope for an easier path.
Yeah.
But that's not where growth happens.
Right. You have to embrace the challenge.
You got to embrace the challenge.
Yeah.
You got to get uncomfortable.
Instead of trying to change the rules of the game.
Yeah.
I need to get better at the game.
Exactly. Become a better player.
Yeah. And that makes me think about purpose.
Yeah.
Like Jim talks about purpose a lot.
He does.
It's not just about success.
It's not about the external stuff.
Yeah, it's about
feeling fulfilled.
Right. Like my life has meaning.
Exactly. Aligning with your values.
So it's not just about achieving things.
Right. It's about contributing to something bigger than yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, like finding that thing that I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
That I'm good at.
Yeah. And that the world needs.
And the world needs.
That's the sweet spot.
That's like ikigai, right?
It is. It's that Japanese concept.
Yeah.
That sweet spot where your passions and talents and the needs of the world all come together.
Yeah. And I think these 5 habits.
They can help you find it.
They can help me find my ikigai.
Absolutely.
Okay.
By stepping out of your comfort zone, you might discover hidden passions.
Yeah.
And talents you didn't even know you had.
Okay.
Taking consistent action helps you develop the skills and expertise to make a real impact.
And then limiting distractions.
Yeah, that gives you that mental space to reflect on your values, your priorities.
And taking care of my health.
Gives you the energy and vitality to pursue your dreams.
And then working on myself.
Expands your understanding of yourself and the world.
Okay, so all these habits
really do work together.
They do. They create this beautiful synergy that propels you forward.
So listeners, as you're on your own journey, I want you to think about what really matters to you.
What are your values?
Yeah, what do I value?
What kind of impact do you want to make?
On the world.
On the world. Don't be afraid to dream big.
Dream big, yeah.
Set those audacious goals that light you up from the inside out.
But what if I don't know what my goals are?
You don't have to have all the answers right now.
Okay.
That's the beauty of it.
Okay.
It's a journey of discovery.
Okay.
So just embrace the process.
Okay.
Keep learning. Keep growing.
Step by step.
Step by step.
Habit by habit.
Habit by habit.
I'm creating that life I want.
You are a life that is both successful
and
deeply fulfilling.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll see you next time. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep diving deep.
Absolutely.